Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. We have a delayed weekend league. Guys, the market is crashing again. It's crashing again, man. Everybody is selling every time something goes wrong, man. It's nuts. The panic is real. But guys, today is a very special day in the words of Mad HD Gamer. And the reason for that, I also sold a lot of cards last night. We got out of a lot just because it was high. Guys, let's go. I bought Neymar. Now, I was going to wait, guys, until the sell-off. But Neymar is down like 95K today. So I feel like I should get him. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to go that much lower than like a mil. I feel like it was a good move. And I feel like we've been working really hard coin-wise to get to the point where we can now buy him. I really want him for Weekend League. I'm not so sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the team, right? A lot of people want me to get Mbappe, Ben Yedder. I don't know yet. I don't really spend a ton. And then I bought a Van Dijk at 500K. No! Somebody bought the Cruyff. So I'm watching Cruyff this morning, guys, because Cruyff is very, very low. He is very low. And I think there's some profit in this. So I'm going for this. And I'm going to see if there's an undercut. I have enough coins to get a Cruyff. He was really high. But yeah, people are selling like crazy, guys. You know, it's the usual. There's a lot of panic. And it makes sense, man. That is really low. I think I'm going to buy this best. I think I'm going to buy this best. Now, we got to take a look at 115. We've got a 1139. And we've got a 115. Now, is that best a really good buy? It's a good buy. It's also a lot of coins, but I really want to try best as well, man. That's the thing. Today, what I'm really trying to do is buy players that I really want to try out. Best was 1-2, 1147, 1-2. I think I'm going to buy that, man. Is it on the market? Oh, it's a tough one, man. I want to try this card really bad. You know what, guys? We're going to buy it. I want to try him really badly. It's a really decent deal. It's almost like it should be about 60 to 70K, and I want to try George Best. So we're going shopping this morning, guys. We're going shopping. Look, I think the interesting thing is that because the weekend league is not tomorrow, the market rebound today is not going to be as hard. A lot of people, in my eyes, are buying up. Now, I think the rebound with some of the top tiers is going to be a lot quicker. I think so, man, because I think all these guys selling are just going to realize, why the hell did they sell? But I think the rebound is going to take a longer time for a lot of the small tiers. I really do. I think it almost has to. I don't see a way in which it would be really fast. So there's a lot of opportunities to make coins on the market, I think. And I think it's not that hard today to make coins. You just got to find the right stuff. Now, last week, in my experience, right, that's actually really low. So, like, this guy went up to 63 this morning. I think him closer to 50 is good. That's not a bad shout. But you've got a couple, like, things here where, like, look for any card that has rebounded a lot recently and is now back down again. That's kind of where I would be looking. And those are probably the best buys. Like, for me, when I woke up this morning, the first player I checked was Valverde, and I missed the buy time on him. He got down to 54 this morning. And what that means, and you guys know, if you could actually get undercuts on that snipe, you were able to get like 50s, right? Now he's what, 56.5? So that one was a really good, but he links to everybody. He's been rebounding every time, guys, because this guy links to literally every card in the planet. So that's why this guy rebounds so much. Another guy that's really good is Joe Gomez. Now, what's interesting is last week during Ones to Watch, these cards actually went lowest. Like after the first round of the not lightning rounds, but whatever the promo packs were, they actually went lower after a first round of packs because of their rating. I think because some of these guys were a little bit lower rated, they went down a little bit more because of the pack supply. Other cards maybe took an hour and then started flying, right? And I think another guy that I'm really looking at today is Kevin De Bruyne. But it's going to be a weird market, guys, because it's just a weird one, right? Because like now we've got this weird situation with Weekend League. It's kind of dragged out a little bit. It's just a very unnatural kind of feeling. Oh my gosh. Yes! Yes! Let's go! That's such a good price. I've been looking at De Bruyne this morning, man. I've been trying to get 330, and I haven't missed any. I just haven't seen any. But we got Kevin De Bruyne. Let's go! 324. That's such a good price, man. He was 370, and last weekend he didn't go below 350. And I also flipped him last week, and this card is really good to trade. I also used him in a draft yesterday, and this guy is so good. So the goal is, and like you guys know that watch me, I love to do like squads and stuff, and I love to test people out with profit. Like getting to use these cards with profit is always the best, man. It's so fun to do that. So that's kind of what I forgot about the best. That's kind of what I'm trying to do right now as well. And that's why, guys, I always buy the cheapest buy nows with icons, because a lot of people always wait for the bid. And then what happens is when you wait for the bid just gets ran up, dude. You guys can see that's at 107 now, right? It's like, this is going to go for the max buy now. And it's like why I never wait. I never ever wait for open bids, man. It's just always a nightmare. It just is, man. It's always a nightmare. So let's go ahead real quick. Let's go. Let's log out of FIFA because I want to go onto the web app and I want to check out. I want to do not necessarily live trading, but I want to check out some of the prices and things like that and see if we can make any noise with prices and stuff. So let's go to the Flippin' Popular page. I'm gonna talk about a couple players that I might like. So these types of cards won't rebound as much because they're just dead at this point. Like a Rashford Martial would be great. An Ousmane Dembele. So like two looks that I really like today in the panic is Sané and Havertz, right? And the reason for that is that these guys are going on a packs at 1 p.m. That's a nice look, right? If they're going on packs. Kyle Walker's inform is a player that I'm going to be looking at buying, guys, with some pack supply today. He traded really well for me yesterday. What I learned is that Savic and Eriksen did not trade well for me. Oh my gosh, Mbappe's 1.4 now. Wow. Mbappe's 1.4 mil. All right, so like this Eder Militao might go down a little bit more this afternoon. Let's see. He was 33. What did he rebound to last night? He only got to 31. So supply is definitely impacting him a little bit now. So you got to start to pick up on these cues, right? Of like, no, I bought Neymar too early. Oh. I was about to say, dude, I was like 105. I spent so many hours. I was sitting there, boys, today, like sniping this Neymar. I finally got a good deal, but it took me so long to get that Neymar, man. It was like a really long time, man. I really spent a lot of my morning trying to get that Neymar, and it was not easy. So I've also been sitting here trying to get a Valverde, and geez, guys, I just love Valverde, man. I think Valverde links with so many players. I've been trading him so much now that every time I see this Valverde getting panic sold, he just always rebounds, right? So like, what you guys will start to do with FIFA is you'll start to really like, you'll start to kind of like associate yourself with a couple of players that just do really well in terms of rebounds. And you know, why would Valverde do so well? It's because he links to Varane. It's because he links to Ramos. It's because he links to so many of these players, man, on Real Madrid. Mendy. So, like, for me today, I want to get 5 of him at 55. And why would I want to do that? Because yesterday, guys, I have the knowledge that I sold him at 70K yesterday. So this is like, whether or not you look at a Flippin' graph and Flippin' or whatever FootWiz graph you look at says it's only a 5K drop. No, right? Like, when it comes down to weekend league, people are going to need this guy. I'm going to also be looking at Davies and I'm going to be looking, guys, today for Davies and Mendy and Joe Gomez, right, to drop a little bit more. But I don't think this guy gets packed in as much as he gets bought. So I'm thinking he might start rising this afternoon. That would be a little bit more like my theory today with this kind of card and would it rise or not. Because I just think there's a certain big demand here with this card. I also think there's like a little bit more of a demand with a Sterling. I want to look at a Sterling. I know that he's very popular. So I want to check that out, and I'm going to try to get 2 more of this guy. But, yeah, a lot of people are wondering, Nick, how do you snipe so fast in the web app? I don't use any extensions. I don't do any of that cheating. I click my enter button. So what I do is when I click buy now, I click my enter button. It's totally legal. I learned it from a viewer last year. He told me to do it, and it started saving me so much time. Like, even during Team of the Year on the web app, when I was sniping Team of the Years this year, I won like two Team of the Year cards at max price because... right, bots aren't really sniping 8 mil cards, but also like I was just winning against my competition, which was really cool. So that's a really good way to make coins. I liked it. I was really happy, but yeah, come on, we got to get one more here, boys. I also got to be careful, man. I got banned on the web app so easily last week, and again yesterday. I got to be careful. Like I think I'm spamming it a little bit too much. So I just got to be a little bit more kind of aware when I'm hitting these. I'm hitting these players. I think a big thing for me is like I also really want to get, oh my god, that is so low. 53, man. Who is listing Valverde at 53K, bro? Like, is you all good? All right. So 55. So look, guys, I think there's gonna be a rebound today, but it's gonna be a slow rebound, man. It's not gonna be like a super fast rebound. All right. So we grabbed 2. That's me happy on Valverde. And if you guys would like to see what I like about it, he actually rebounded to 67 yesterday, believe it or not. He did. That 64 is a 67. You guys can see the rebound was strong. So you're looking for players that are always rebounding, right? St. Maximin's another one of them. This guy rebounds a lot, right? He went all the way up to 62 yesterday. But now that Weekend League is going to be like I'll factor it because when weekend league starts like early on, people are going to play tonight. People are going to wait up till what I think it starts at 2 or 3 in the morning. People are going to play. So the rebound tonight should be strong. That's why the rebound was so strong yesterday, guys, because people were playing. Like, people were ready to play. People were playing rivals. They bought their teams. That's why yesterday when we saw that rebound happen, it was so strong because of that. Wow, this is crazy low. 52.5. I don't think I'm going to be able to win any of those unless I'm like super fast. 54 is really good. I like that. But this is always a card that you got to be careful with because this card could drop a little bit with supply today. So I'm not going to buy a ton. But yeah, that's kind of how I look at stuff, man. I'm always looking for deals like that. What I think is really interesting as well is there any ones to watch cards that are low from the last team? It doesn't really look that way. No, Bale was one that I was really interested in. And then I think also I'm really interested in this Firmino inform. I really think this is an interesting call today. He's like 230, but this guy is a guy that a lot of people are trying to get in weekend league. So I think for me, that's an equally interesting one as well. Okay, this guy relisted 2735. Now, why am I watching this Cruyff? I'll show you guys right now. It's a very interesting one, man, right? Take a look at 89 Cruyff here. 2715. Guy was 307 yesterday. But why do I like this specifically? A lot of pros use this card, right? And when you talk about pros, right? A lot of time with pros, they always pay a certain amount for a card, right? Like, they don't really mind too much overpaying, especially when they need a card for a weekend league. So this would be a card that I would love to try to get a deal on today. I'm saving just a little bit enough for maybe the next hour or so to see if there's a big undercut because I would love to test this guy out. I would love to play with him and then sell him tonight. That would be my goal. With that type of card, but we'll see. I don't know if it's going to happen, right? It's not easy to, that's never too easy to try to figure out, and try to do. It's never the easiest. So thank you guys for watching my video today. Hopefully this helps you and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace.